So, you're a painting contractor, right? And you're pouring money into Google Ads, but getting pretty much nothing back? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down the exact strategy to stop wasting your budget and start landing those high-quality jobs week after week. Let's be real for a second. You've set up your Google Ads, you're putting money in the account, but does it just feel like you're lighting cash on fire? If your budget is just vanishing with no new jobs to show for it, trust me, you are not alone. But the good news is it's totally fixable. If that all sounds a little too familiar, I just want you to know that's the reality for so many painting businesses out there. But here's the thing, and this is so important. The problem isn't Google Ads itself. Nope, the problem is your strategy. And getting that right is what turns your ad spend from a frustrating expense into a powerful lead-generating machine. So what is the secret? Well, it's actually a really simple but super powerful shift in how you think about all this. See, to win with Google Ads, you have to stop thinking like a painter and you have to start thinking exactly like the customer who is ready to hire one, like today. Okay, and this pretty much lays out the entire strategy right here. Over on the left, you've got these broad, kind of useless keywords like just painter. I mean, think about it. That search could be for anything. A student looking for a summer job, somebody wanting DIY tips. It's a total waste of your money. But on the right, those are what we call high-intent keywords. When someone types in house painters near me, they're not just browsing. They are sending up a flare, telling you they are ready to hire a pro. And check this out. This is a perfect example of just how specific your potential customers get. They're not just searching for painting. They have a very, very specific problem they need solved. And when you can match your ad to that level of detail, that's when you start getting those really, really good leads. All right, so now we get the why, right? We have to think like a customer. So let's switch gears to the how. Let's see how this all builds into a simple, structured, and, most importantly, winning campaign. It really just comes down to 3 core steps. First, you have to group your services. Don't just lump interior, exterior, and commercial painting all into one big messy bucket. By creating separate ad groups, your ads become way more relevant to what people are searching for, and Google loves that. They'll actually reward you with a lower cost per click. Second, write crystal clear ads. Just say what you do, where you do it, and give a simple call to action. And third, and this one is absolutely crucial, you have to actively filter out the bad traffic. And that's where negative keywords come in. So what exactly is a negative keyword? Honestly, just think of it like a bouncer for your ad campaign. You're literally handing Google a list of words and phrases and saying, hey, if a person's search has any of these words in it, do not show them my ad. Turn them away at the door. This is your #1 defense for protecting your ad budget. And here are some no-brainer examples for any painter out there. You absolutely do not want to pay for clicks from people searching for painting jobs or DIY painting courses. Come on, they're not your customers. Adding terms just like these as negative keywords is the single best thing you can do to protect your budget and make sure you're only paying for clicks from actual homeowners who want to hire you. Now, this brings us to the biggest fear that most contractors have, right? Overspending. Look, one of the biggest mistakes I see is people just setting a budget and kind of hoping for the best, letting Google's algorithm just run wild. But the power is in your hands. You have all the tools you need to control your spend and make every single dollar work for you. Think of this slide as your personal budget control toolkit. First off, set a strict daily budget. You tell Google, hey, this is all you get to spend today, and that's it. Not a penny more. Next, use local targeting. I mean, this is so important. Make sure your ads only show up in the cities and neighborhoods you actually service. And finally, track everything. You need to know which ads and which keywords are actually making the phone ring or getting you form submissions, because that data is how you double down on what's working and cut what isn't. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here, from getting inside the customer's head to campaign structure and budget control. So let's pull all of this together into one final actionable blueprint, your checklist for success with Google Ads. So let's just run through this blueprint one last time. #1, you got to focus on those high-intent keywords that combine a service with a location. 2, remember to separate those services into their own ad groups. 3, be relentless with your negative keywords. Block that bad traffic. 4, track every single lead so you actually know your return on investment. And 5, control your daily budget. No surprises. You follow these 5 steps and you have a winning formula. It's that simple. So that really just leaves one last question for you.
After everything we've covered, I want you to take a hard, honest look at your own campaigns. Is your strategy actually built to win, or is it just built to spend? Make the changes we've talked about today, and I promise you are going to see the difference.